YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground exclusively on YouTube. We're going to talk about how the Milwaukee Bucks ended up losing to the Indiana Pacers. Obviously, Giannis tries to contest the shot to increase the chance of Tyrese Halliburton missing. Tyrese Halliburton makes the three-point shot anyway, and Giannis ended up fouling him by crashing into him a little bit. He makes the free throw. The Bucks have an opportunity. Giannis chucks it and ends up missing. The Bucks had a lot of other opportunities to be able to win this game. They just weren't able to get it done. If I had to be honest, the Milwaukee leads the series this season 2-1. They play again on the 15th of this month, and that will be the last time they play again this season. And they might play again in the playoffs because one is the fourth seed and one is the fifth seed. We don't know how that's going to be as the season has a lot of games left. But the funniest thing about this is they both have the same record, which is 36 and 28. The Bucks are 14 and 17 on the road. The Pacers are 36 and 28 too, but they're 20 and 10 at home. And they really did need to beat the Bucks this game because they want to have home court advantage in the first round. And this game allows them in next game too to be able to take the fourth seed from the Bucks and be able to own that tiebreaker, which increases their chance of having home court advantage if they do have to play the Bucks in the first round, which is looking likely. The Indiana Pacers won the first quarter 32-28. They lost the second quarter 27-25 to the Bucks, and they also lost the third quarter 33-31, and then they won the fourth quarter 27-26. It got them over the hump and got them the win, so you can't hate on them. But the Bucks played a good game. This was a back and forth game. No team really was high or really had a great run or really took over the game. It was really close throughout the game for the most part in every single quarter. And Taurean Prince, he had a good game. He played 34 minutes. He was 7 of 16 from the field. That's some of the most shots he took this season, especially in the game. He was 4 of 8 from 3. They needed him to space the floor. They needed him to make shots. And he was able to do it for the most part this game. 6 rebounds, 1 of those offensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. He was a +4 and plus minus with 18 points. Giannis was held below 30, and he was also held below 20. But he still had a dominant game because he trusted his teammates throughout this game, and he was passing up a lot of opportunities. And that's why they built this team this way, so that they can have multiple weapons around Giannis so he doesn't have to carry the load. But he only took 14 shots. Taurean Prince took more shots than Giannis, and Giannis was giving up the ball so Prince can get shots, and he was able to knock down a lot of them. But he was 9 of 14 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, which was the last attempt that he took to try to tie the game or take the lead. Well, I would just say to take the lead because they was already down by 1 point. 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 19 points, 17 rebounds for him. 2 of them was offensive with 7 assists and a block. He did have 3 turnovers and 3 personal fouls, but he was a +10 and plus minus. I do still count this game as a dominant performance because of the assists and because of the rebounds and because he was efficient when he was trying to score the basketball. Besides the free throw line, Kyle Kuzma played 31 minutes. He was 4 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds and 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul, minus 18 and plus minus with 9 points. Brook Lopez was 9 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, plus 16 and plus minus with 23 points. He made some big shots in the fourth quarter. He tried to help the team score whenever somebody was trapped or double teamed or just kicking it out to him. He was able to score in the paint, obviously, and was able to also hit threes, which has made him a valuable player for the Bucks. But he also led everybody in scoring this game for the Bucks. Damian Lillard, they needed him to be a little bit more accurate tonight because he was 4 of 14 from the field, and he was 2 of 7 from 3. He was 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He still ended up with a double-double because he had 15 points and 11 assists, and he also had 3 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul, and he was a +10 also and plus minus. Then the bench, they did an okay job. Jericho Sims played 12 minutes. He was 3 of 3 from the field. He did grab 3 rebounds, one on his offense, so one steal, one block, one turnover, one personal foul. He was a minus 17 and plus minus with 6 points. Gary Trent Jr. was 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. One rebound, one steal, 4 personal fouls. He's a plus 4 and plus minus with 9 points. And Kevin Porter, he's a bucket. He was able to score throughout this game. He was 2 of 5 from the field and 1 of 2 from 3 and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds and 4 assists. He had 2 turnovers and 3 personal fouls. He ended up being a minus 6 though. By the end of the game, he had 9 points. That was a tie with Gary Trent Jr. AJ Green took a lot of threes, but he was 2 of 5 from 3 tonight. They need at least one more of those to go in because he was open on all the attempts. Just couldn't get it to fall. 1 rebound, 4 assists, and then 3 personal fouls. He's a minus 8 and plus minus with 6 points. That's just a good performance from the bench. They didn't have a crazy amount of minutes, but they came in and rebounded, played a little defense, and scored when they could, and they filled in the roles that they needed to do tonight for the starters to get their rest. But the starters all played 30 plus minutes tonight. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision. 43 of 84, 51% from the field, 14 of 36, 38% from 3, 14 of 19, 73% from the free throw line, 44 rebounds, 32 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, 15 turnovers, and 19 personal fouls. And then the Indy and the Pacers. Pascal Siakam had 25 points. He was the guy they kept going to get some shots up. And he delivered with those 25, and he was 10 of 15 from the field, hyper efficient, 3 of 7 from 3. He kept it coming, kept going. He was able to switch it up and score in a multitude of ways. 2 or 3 from the free throw line, 12 boards, 2 of them was offensive, 5 assists, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, 3 turnovers. He was a plus 9, a plus minus, and he was the best player on the court for them tonight. Aaron Nesmith was trying to space the floor out, but he finished with 4 of 11 shooting and 1 of 4 from 3. He did get 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal, and a turnover with 3 personal fouls. He was a minus 13 and plus minus with 9 points. And then Miles Turner, 5 of 12 from the field. He was 1 of 8 from 3, which is unfortunate for him, but he was 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He did get 6 rebounds. 1 of them was offensive with 2 assists, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls. He's a minus 1 and plus minus with 13 points. You just like the fact that he got in double figures and he was still able to score even though his 3-point shot wasn't going tonight. Andrew, he made some big threes and shots in general. 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He did have 2 rebounds and 1 of his offensive with 3 assists and a steal. And he had 1 personal foul. He was a minus 13 and plus minus with 12 points. And then Tyrese Halliburton, 5 of 12 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 1 of his offensive, 10 assists with 14 points. That's a double-double, 2 steals, 1 turnover, minus 3 and plus minus. He scored some easy baskets, and he also made some tough ones. But he is one of their best players, if not the best player when he's fully healthy and playing his best game and the shot is going. He is a tough cover because he's always looking to keep his teammates involved, and he can hit the 3 ball, and he can, play a little bit of defense because he's mobile and very lanky for his position. And, man, he's a really good player, and he stepped it up in the 4th quarter and was really awoke at that time. And that's when they needed him the most, and he was able to come up big time for them. Obi Toppin did the same. He was 1 of 2 from the field, but he only played 6 minutes. He was 0 of 1 from 3, but 1 of 1 from the free throw line because he got an and 1. He had 1 personal foul, and he was plus 2 and plus minus with 3 points. Thomas Bryant gave them good minutes off the bench, 19 minutes, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 personal foul, plus 4 and plus minus 10 points. Tony Bradley only played a couple seconds. He didn't do anything for that reason. TJ McConnell played 21 minutes. He was really good off the bench. 6 of 9 from the field. He attempted no free throws or threes, but he was just getting to the rim or getting close to it. And he also was able to find teammates throughout the game with 7 assists and 2 rebounds. He also had 4 steals, was able to pick the pockets and play in the passing lanes, and it was able to benefit them. But people forget that he had a block, too. It didn't really look like it to some people what he did. 1 personal foul, plus 10 and plus minus. He had 12 points. And then the guy that scored the most points off the bench which has been their best bench player / starter for them. 5 of 12 shooting for Benedict Mathurin, 3 of 5 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, +4 plus minus with 17 points. The guy was unstoppable. Like, he just knew how to get to his shots. He knew what he was trying to do when he had the ball. He was getting to the basket, getting to the free throw line, knocking down threes, even if they was tough ones, even if they was open, and just continue to attack when he was on the court, and that's what you need him to do. Ben Shepherd played 15 minutes. He was 0-1 from the field. It was a 3. He finished with 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 2 turnovers with 3 personal fouls. He was a +6 and plus minus. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 44 of 87, 50% from the field, 13 of 39, 33% from 3, 14 of 18, 77% from the free throw line, 38 rebounds, 30 assists, 11 steals, 3 blocks, 9 turnovers, and 20 personal fouls. Just a competitive game that really brought the best out of each team, and every time these teams match up, it's always a fun, interesting game, and it's fun to continue to see them over the years that come to be competitive against each other, and it just brings out the best of them. And Tyrese really wanted that shot. He really wanted that moment, and he shined like he should have. And it was tough, but they relied on him. They believed in him, and he was able to come through for his teammates and help them win the game. And Giannis did the same. He was bringing up the ball, deferring, got some guys some easy shots, passed the ball when it was needed, trusted his teammates to make the other pass. If they didn't have the shot that he passed it to him for, and then he scored when he needed to. Giannis is becoming more smarter when it comes to approaching the game because his teammates are just that good and that versatile, and he's appreciating what they can do, and he's giving up the ball and not just trying to go out there for 30 each game. He's just scoring when he has to, making the right decisions, and that's passing or letting it go. And, he's working on his mid-range. He's working on his fadeaway because it's getting tougher, and he don't want to get all the banging and all the knockdowns and all the pushes that can help you become injured. Remember, Giannis has been injured even in the playoffs the last couple years that he's been with the Bucks, and that's been devastating because those are championship runs that they possibly could have had if everything was clear and everybody was healthy, but it wasn't the case, and now he's being smarter and approaching the game different while still trying to dominate the game in a new way. And we just got to give him credit for that because he looked good today, and he didn't have to go for 30. And he hasn't really done that the last couple games anyway, and they still been winning. They still been holding down, being one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. And now we're just going to see how good they can be as their team slowly gets the players back like they've been doing. And now they just got to add back Bobby Portis, and maybe we can see the peak of this team, the new version of it, because they traded and moved a lot of guys the last couple of years from that championship team, even their coach and the coaching staff. But it is all for, this new version, and we don't see how good this team can be as the season comes closer to ending and the playoffs comes to start, because they look like a lock right now being a playoff team, and that's good to see the Bucks be able to do that again. Ever since we done had Giannis, for example, we've been a playoff team for mostly all of his career, and that's a beautiful thing to say about a guy that put in the work and became one of the best players in the world. And now he's been gifted great teammates and great players and great coaches because he became a great player, and they want to experience that with him. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this in different variety and different NBA-only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage with legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. And I also do draft and mock draft coverage. So if you love that type of stuff, this is the channel for you. Keep watching, keep supporting. I got my social medias on my channel. You're going to see me do something different than just make basketball videos and different interests. And also got my email if you want to contact me for business or just conversations or whatever the reason is available too on my channel. Other than that, y'all have a good day. Hope y'all staying blessed up. And thank y'all for continuing to watch the channel, continue to support the channel the best way you can. You get to it when you get to it. You enjoy it when you enjoy it. Just look at it as a form of entertainment. And I love the fact that you appreciate the content that I make and y'all keep coming back to enjoy it. That's all I can ask y'all to do as a content creator. Other than that, see y'all later. Peace. I'll be back hopefully later today with more analysis. Not that many games on today, though.